Hello, today I'm gonna talk about recording and making music and what's this all about. I was just in the studio trying to record some live videos and I spent the whole day playing and singing, and I was like, either the piano wasn't right, my voice wasn't right, or it just didn't work. And then when I was alone in the night, I sat down and simply just played something, and then suddenly everything just felt as it should feel, because somehow I just felt like I was playing. Because at that point I was just playing, I was just being foolish. I just played foolish things and I was really enjoying making music. And I could really feel that previous I was trying to do it as good as possible. I was trying to really play well and make the song sound as good as possible. And I was so afraid of playing the wrong notes and singing badly, and I was always focusing on how I was singing, and I'm not a great singer, and when I start to focus on how I sing, then it becomes impossible. So what I did was I sat down and just played and just took adventures, tried to improvise and did what was funny for me to do. I'm not saying that everybody should improvise their songs, because maybe everybody doesn't feel like that's fun. But for me it's really fun because I've been playing jazz and I really love improvising, because for me it's about getting in the moment and figuring out what I need to do in the moment. So it's about playing one note and then figuring out what's supposed to be the next note. And when I started improvising and just playing, for me it just became fun, and I also got so much involved in just doing and being that I kind of forgot to think about what I did. I forgot about how my voice sounded, how my chords were, if I played mistakes or not, if my timing was good or not. And believe me, you can't make any good music when you're constantly afraid of it not being good enough. So my very short tip for today's video is to simply make it as fun as possible. When you make it as fun as possible, I also think that the music just becomes so much better. Maybe you will be afraid of that the music will be less mainstream, but what does mainstream mean? When Nerd first made their music, it was really, really weird, but then we got used to it, and now it's kind of the sound of everything we hear today. But the only reason to why Nerd became such a success was that they really loved what they were doing. So instead of figuring out what people need, instead of trying to please others, instead of being afraid of not being good enough, instead of trying to be good, trying to do the right thing, then sit down and just find the point where you can get intense, where you can get so much involved with the music that you forget about time and everything. Because it's only when you forget to think about if what you're doing is good enough that the music actually becomes good enough. So if you're always in this shitty place where you're thinking about everything, then maybe you're doing something wrong. I think this means everything to when you're making music. I meet so many musicians like, oh, but can I do this because I haven't heard anybody else do it? Oh, this sounds kind of weird. What do you think? Always when they're asking, they love it themselves, but they're afraid of what other people think of it. When I did the first couple of recordings of my way of playing my tunes now, I was kind of afraid that it wouldn't be good enough, but then again, I'm more afraid that I'm not gonna be happy when I play music for the rest of my life if I will always feel like this. For me, it's all about believing that when I do what I really love doing, then it's the best thing I can ever do. And that just brings me so much more joy in how I live my life, and I also think it makes my music 100,000 times better. So find a way where you can be playful, go on adventures, and simply challenge yourself without being constantly afraid of failing. Find a place where you can go and explore and search for new ways in a way that is fun. Go and figure out what turns you on. If you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up button, and as always, consider to subscribe to my channel. It would truly make me happy. Enjoy. Well, I'm not really here.